Hey guys, my name is Ryan Casey, and this is my service project for Aviation 245. Alright, the overview. So the objective was to provide a team that will help clean and beautify the surrounding area of a local church. When selecting this project, contemplated doing something local at my for my FBO, for my flight school. However, with the proximity of its location from how far it is from my home here where I live, it's about an hour and a half drive. It just didn't make sense to be able to do it with my busy work schedule. So thought the next best thing was to be able to take care of a local church. So the action plan, we were to assemble a team, create a plan as a team to be inclusive, to make sure that we took in everybody's opinions and ideas, and to execute that plan. The timeline was 2 hours total. We didn't want to get really lengthy with this process. We're just trying to beautify an area for a local church. The timeline broken down was 15 minutes to create that plan, 60 minutes, give or take, to pick up the trash that was littered around the church, 30 minutes to return the trash to the centralized area, and to rewalk the areas, make sure that we had gotten up all the trash, and then a 15-minute debrief to verify that we completed the task that we set out to achieve, which you'll see in the next few slides that the overall goal was achieved. So the summary of the implemented service, what we provided community service to the local church by cleaning up the trash that was littered on the ground. Like I said, this is an area, it's sort of a corridor that's adjacent to shopping mall, and often their trash is blown to the church's property, and of course no one is going to pick up the trash, especially unfortunately if it's not on your property anymore. People just tend to see that it's not their problem anymore, so that's where we jumped in and decided to take action. I had 3 volunteers that volunteered from work, and they felt passionate about the project. These guys are active in their local churches. They don't actually go to this local church that we help clean. This is something that we did on our own time, voluntarily. The location was the Second Baptist Church in my local town. We executed this project on February 17th at about 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And why is to volunteer our personal time to the church and helping clean up the trash in the area. Like I said, it looked terrible. It's a community gathering area, and you'll see from the pictures at the end, it just didn't look good, and we feel good about what we were able to achieve. So this service project was implemented according to plan, and I wrote here, yes. Thankfully, the weather was cooperative, and we were able to execute the plan that we set out to achieve. We were there for about an hour and a half, which we looked to be there for about 2, so that worked out well. The church was very happy with, obviously, with us volunteering our personal time at a church we're not even members of, just because we felt passionate about what we were doing, and we wanted to take care of our local community. Upon completion, I wrote here that we rallied at my truck, consolidated the trash, and we cooled down with some refreshments, some water, and we just laughed as friends at how simple it is to make an impact on your community when you really get together and you really want to make a difference. The leadership skills used were organization and communication. On the day of the project, like I said earlier, we gathered as a team, we assembled, we created a plan as a team. We took in everyone's opinions, all the factors that went into consideration were how to execute the plan in a timely manner. Wanted to make sure that we were efficient and make sure that we completed the project to our standards, and we wanted to make sure that when we told the church we would be there, that we were going to do it to a certain degree that wouldn't just be as if we showed up and left to get credit. We wanted to make sure that it looked good. Executing this plan, one of the problems that we ran into was I chose to make this happen on a Thursday. This happened to work for me and for the rest of the team, but for one guy it wasn't available, and the issue ended up being that he had a conflict with his schedule and he could not work on that day. Or I'm sorry, he had to work on that day, so he couldn't volunteer his time. And here are the before picture and after pictures. One of the things I would say to my classmates if you were going to execute this project is to make sure that your team members were as good as mine, because mine were great. My guys are God-fearing men, and they love Jesus Christ as much as we do, and I just couldn't have done this without these guys. These guys are awesome. And that's my project. Thank you.